Be confident, be bold, be authentic, but don't forget to take action. This is Ordinary to Badass, where our stories empower women to step into the spotlight of their own lives and pursue what they're truly passionate about. It's time to step into the arena and become more than just extraordinary. It's time to become a badass with your host, Marie Sonneman.
Welcome to the Ordinary to Badass podcast, episode number 82. In this episode, we are going to be talking about why Dr. Mike Bechtle is so badass. Did you see the last, or see or hear, depending on what platform you're listening to this on, did you see the last episode of the podcast? We talked all about people pleasing. I don't know why I keep doing this. It seems to be a thing. I keep putting my hands in the air, kind of like I'm like Italian and trying to get a point across, like I want some pasta. I don't know. Anyway, I get distracted easy. But Dr. Mike Bechtle talked all about people pleasing and his new book, The People Pleaser's Guide to Loving Others Without Losing Yourself. And it's such a good book. I'm not just saying that because he's a close friend of mine, but I have often struggled with people pleasing. So I really found such value in that book, specifically like the 7 fears you have and how that relates to people pleasing. But if you want to know more about people pleasing, certainly check out the last episode, episode number 81 of the podcast. I would love to hear your feedback on that. And also, join our Ordinary to Badass Facebook community. We talk so much about different episodes that are going on in the podcast and what you thought about them. Can you relate to what Mike Bechtle was saying or what different guests are saying? There's a lot of powerful stuff that comes from community. Dr. Brene Brown, I think I talked about this a little bit in the last episode, but Dr. Brene Brown would say, shame comes from, there's the hand signals again, but shame comes from what we keep secret, what we keep hidden. So if you're able to talk about it and then find other people and realize, oh yeah, they are going through the same thing that I am going through, then it's not so shameful or not such a bad thing. So again, check out the last episode, and it would be so cool if you join the Ordinary to Badass Facebook group to continue the discussion. So many good things going on in there. I would love to have you be part of that community. Now, let's get to the episode. So let's talk about 3 things that I think are so badass about Dr. Mike Bechtle. And one of those things is how he's written 7 books and he's so freaking humble. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. The second thing is to push yourself to the edge of your comfort zone. And that was a tip that Mike Bechtle gave us. And the third thing that's so badass about him is he doesn't give advice to people. He goes on a journey with them. So let's do a deep dive. Let's jump into those 3 things. The very first thing about being humble. Man, as a badass, clearly other people can see your badassery. They can see like just this confidence exuding from you, right? But you don't need to talk about it. You don't need to tell everybody like, hey, I'm a badass. Like, I'm confident. I got this. People can just see it. Like, it just emanates from you, right? And that's Dr. Mike Bechtle. He has just a confidentness. I don't know if that's a word, but we will go with it. He just has this confidence about him. And he actually even wrote a book about that. His book is called How to Communicate with Confidence. And people can't drive you crazy if you don't give them the keys. I love that title of the second one. But just be you, be authentic to who you are. And also the things that you're accomplishing, like, be humble about them. People will see the work that you're putting in. They will see what you are creating. You don't have to brag about all of the things that you do. And Mike certainly does not do that. He you would just not necessarily know that he's a best-selling author and that he has sold so many books because he's just humble. Like he just lets his work show for itself. So remember that. Everybody doesn't have to know your accomplishments. Just let your work show for itself. People will notice what you're doing. So the next reason why he's so badass is because he talked about you don't have to run and take a leap over your comfort zone. You don't have to push it so far, beyond what you're comfortable doing. Just put your toe over the edge of your comfort zone is what he said. So what does that look like in your life? What are you afraid to do but you've always wanted to do, right? And so take that and think, okay, how can I push myself without going so far off the ledge that it's terrifying? But how can I push myself to just do the one thing, like get to the very edge and then just stay there. Put your toe just barely over that comfort zone, right? Just barely over. And then you'll be like, you might be a little terrifying still, but you're still pushing yourself. And so the hope is that it's kind of like you grow, you grow, you grow. Like every single time that you're pushing beyond that comfort zone or just to the edge of it, then you're still growing and expanding, but it's not so terrifying. And as Mike said, you can come back after and you can be like, take your deep breath, do what you got to do. But you still know that you're growing and expanding and trying to push your limits, which is pretty badass to me. It's pretty epic to just keep going, but it doesn't have to be like some wild transformation overnight. It's just the tiny steps that make you a badass. And I thought that was really cool that that Mike talked about that. So just figure how you can implement that in your life. And the next thing, the third thing is Mike does not give advice. In his books, he stays away from giving advice and goes on a journey with people. It's like, okay, it's so easy to just shell out fake advice, right? It's so easy to give just like cliche sayings, things that everybody says. But where's the value in that? Like, I'm saying like a lot, yes. Bear with me here. But go for quality over quantity. Don't feel like you have to give advice, but like when you tell somebody something, like let it be powerful. Let it speak for itself, right? And that's what his book is. It's like he's going on a journey right beside you. He said that he has struggled and still struggles with people pleasing. So he wrote a book about it. What better way to challenge yourself than to write a book about something or explore something that you struggle with? And I mean, you're going to have to face your demons or your monsters probably going through that process. But the fact that you're going on the journey and that you're willing to go on the journey, it's like that says a lot, right? So what journey can you go on? Rather than giving advice or telling people what to do, what journey can you go on yourself to figure it out, right? So those are 3 reasons why I think that Dr. Mike Bechtle is so badass. He's humble. He wrote 7 books and is humble as all get out about it. I love it. Go to your edge of your comfort zone. Dr. Mike Bechtle said to just put your toe over the edge of the comfort zone and go from there. And the third reason why he is so badass is because he doesn't give advice. He just goes on a journey with people. He preaches what he's learned. If he says something, it's because he learned it. He went on the journey himself. And what better way to learn from somebody? Learn from somebody who's going on the journey or who has been there, done that, not just somebody who's just shelling out fake advice, right? So I hope that you love this episode. I would be so grateful if you went on to iTunes and left a 5-star review and share your takeaways from this episode. Share your takeaways from the people pleasing episode. We would love to hear from you, know what you thought, and also don't forget, join the Ordinary to Badass Facebook group today. So many cool things going on in that group. I would love to have you be a part of it. And yeah, with that, we'll end our show. To all the badass women out there staying in the arena, Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, own it and get after it.
Now that you've listened to this episode of Ordinary to Badass, we want to hear from you. Go to our website, ordinarytobadass.com/podcast, and submit your own experience on how you took your life from ordinary to badass and get the chance to be on a future spotlight episode of the show. That's ordinarytobadass.com/podcast. While you're waiting for the next episode of the show, wipe off the sweat, dust off the dirt, and get back in the arena.